Hello, Barendipitous here with another video for the board game shelf. So last time I showed you the larger green Villainous box, which is titled The Worst Takes It All, and now we have this smaller one, Wicked to the Core. Even though this one is smaller, it only has 3 villains instead of 6, but it's still, even though it is technically kind of like an expansion, it is a standalone expansion, meaning you can play this by itself. You just need to get this, and you would be able to play it with 2 or 3 people total, which is great. If you have a larger group, then obviously that doesn't work. But if it's just you and one other person that plays games together, then something like this is perfect. It is cheaper, and there are some cool villains in here. We got this because my wife specifically wanted the box with Hades in it. Hades is her favorite Disney villain. She likes Maleficent too, but Hades is by far her favorite. So let's start. I won't explain the rules of Villainous because it pretty much works the same way, where you have various locations and like different action you can do at each location, and then your villains deck and your fate deck, and you're trying to complete your objective while foiling everyone else's objective, and so on and so forth. Anyway, Hades' objective, he wins if he starts his turn with 3 Titans at Mount Olympus, right? So I believe that the 3 Titans start, he has Titan cards that will start here and will start marching towards Mount Olympus. So you need to have 3 of them at Mount Olympus to win. This is the Hades miniature, essentially. I mean, it looks kind of like him with his robe and everything, but also kind of looks like Mount Olympus a little bit with some flame on top. So really cool. Next we have the Evil Queen from Snow White. Her objective is just defeat Snow White, but of course the Snow White card acts in certain ways that might make that a bit difficult. For example, we have the Dwarf's Cottage here that is locked, so the Evil Queen can't go there. So you have to use certain cards to get Snow White out of there, so you can defeat her and everything. Here is if I can grab it, here we go. Here's the Evil Queen's piece. Very cool. And then finally, we have Dr. Facilier. Control the talisman and successfully rule New Orleans. If you couldn't tell already, basically, in the game of Villainous in general, you're essentially playing through the plot of the villains' respective movies, but trying to make it so that they win instead of losing to the hero, essentially. And Dr. Facilier's miniature is honestly quite cool. It's basically a very skinny top hat. It also looks like a champagne glass as well. Got coattails. Really cool. A little skull and crossbones there also. But yeah, you got the various card decks with tokens down there. And also the strategy guides. I didn't show off what the strategy guides look like last time. So this is so these are reference cards. Here we go. Gain power, play a card, activate a card, fate, move an item or ally, move a hero, vanquish, and discard cards. That's what the various symbols mean. And then yeah, on the back you have all the villain objectives so that everyone can see at a glance what each villain needs to do. And then if we look at Hades' villain guide, it explains the objective. It explains certain cards that are unique to his deck. What important cards and abilities you need to use in order to make it happen, and so on and so forth. I do really like that this whole game just takes a lot of. I mean, obviously it takes inspiration from the movies, but yeah, let's get ready to rumble, make them mortal. They have lots of quotes and things that remind you of various moments from the films, which is really cool. So yeah, that is so the green box, The Worst Takes It All, as well as Wicked to the Core. Those are the 2 Disney Villainous boxes that we have. We do have 3 more boxes though that relate to other IPs that are not Disney villains specifically. Well, okay, technically they're Disney villains because Disney is currently the company that owns the rights to those villains, but Marvel and Star Wars villains, that's what I'm getting at. Anyway, look forward to that for the next 3 board game shelf videos. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, all the best.